Well, it finally happened. I got one of these. Move controller. Not nearly as responsive as I wanted it to be. I tried playing GoldenEye with this thing. GoldenEye Reloaded. I'm like, phew, get it. You know, it's and I'm not just a fanatic talking. I'm serious. I actually tried to play the demo and it was terrible. I haven't tried every game with this thing yet. Right now, I'm not exactly the happiest customer. And this thing, you know, I have 3 pet rats. I try to keep this thing out of reach, but there's another elusive mouse somewhere in my house. It's only a matter of time before it starts to munch on this. And I don't know I don't know if this thing's still gonna work, if there are little bite holes in it. Anyway, I wasn't planning on giving up on Wii anyway. I got this just about a few weeks before, and I intend to use this. It's my first Motion Plus built in. So I've only had this thing for a little while now, but so far I still think this is superior. Just because it just seems more responsive. It only has to deal with sensor bars. It's still got, one-to-one movement. The sensor bar doesn't actually. Well, actually, I guess it does. Yes, it does. It just seems like this is not as easily out of reach. I mean, it's not as easy to. It's not as much of a problem, this thing not pointing directly at the screen, or the sensor bar seems to have a wider range, whereas the camera's range is more limited. So this is my half-assed review of the Motion Plus controller. And partial review of this, which works pretty well, actually. Gonna give them more chances. Hope they add some, Move compatible games on home. I tried a little bit of. What was that? That bowling game. There's a bowling game for PlayStation 3. I don't know the name of it, but it you're probably thinking that you're probably shouting the name right now, aren't you? Go ahead, shout it out. Go, type in the comments. Type in the comments of that game. It's a PlayStation 3 game, PlayStation Home. You probably know exactly what it is. So go ahead and say it. Anyway, gotta go in a few minutes. Gonna get a stadium. I just got a new hobby. Yep, I got bit by the bug. I missed out. I didn't collect any of these spin fighters. I mean, I think I have a couple of spin fighters, but I think they were like promotional, or maybe I just bought them because they had something I liked on them. But I never got the launcher, and I never got the stadium. I heard there are Beyblade tournaments. I'd definitely like to check up on those, especially if they're in St. Louis. Anyway, I gotta go. See ya.